at Tony Yayo and at DJ Whoo Kid. And you could talk to us, ask us any question, we will answer. One of the first questions we got on Twitter is Young Buck's like there's a sale going on, auction.
Oh
right?
man, I seen that online.
That fucked up?
Yeah, I feel sorry for the guy, man, but
damn.
It's tough times right now.
People think taxes is not a fucking serious matter.
Taxes is not. They had plaques up there. They had plaques. There's plaques up there.
What, for the auction?
Yeah, they
like
had
the record label plaque?
I'm talking about the record label plaques. Like,
get the fuck out of here. People buy
50
shit like
cent,
that?
Yeah, they had all the plaques up there. Everything. It's a terrible thing, man.
Isn't that crazy? Because I saw Jermaine Dupri in Dubai. He had tax problems. You know, he almost. How do people get $20 million, $30 million like tax issues, man? Like your man, fucking. You said Omarion got what?
Oh, they said Omarion got 100,000 or something like that.
100,000?
100K.
What?
100K.
Where does this come from? Tony Braxton got 30 million.
What's up, boy?
I didn't know Tony Braxton was so huge like that. 30 million?
I think it's about having the right people in your corner. Like, one thing about G Unit label is, like, we always had accountants there to take care of the taxes. You know that. Like that's one thing that I can say about 50 Cent is, you know, he teached us a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not only that, he helped Buck a lot too.
Yeah,
with his
so
taxes
I mean,
every
so
year.
like with the tax thing, I learned everything I know from having accountants on the G Unit staff, and whatever the G Unit staff I got from them, I learned about the taxes. You know what I'm saying?
What's Reef-F? Reef-F is in here. We need a Jewish
you know what I mean, Reef?
When it comes to taxes.
Yeah, he's Jew. You know he's about his money, the Jew Unit.
Where Reef at? You there, Reef?
Shout to the Jew Unit.
I don't know which one it is, Reef. Is it this one?
So it's DJ?
DJ. Oh, okay. Duh.
But Whoo Kid, come on, you know that. You know one thing about, like, that's what I could say about being down with G Unit. 50 does give you, talks about your money and the right things you should do with your money.
And he tells you the reality of it too.
Yeah, and he tells you the reality of it. Like, he keeps it real. Like, sometimes instead of buying a new car, a new chain, he might tell you to invest in something. And
like
that's
a business.
The smartest,
and,
that's the smartest thing to do for anybody in the music industry, is that when you have somebody over your shoulder telling you and guiding you the right way, I think it's good. And that's one thing Buck did have. 50 did guide us the right way. You spend
millions.
You spend 100,000 in a matter of weeks. Of course, a guy with intelligence that's your boss is gonna give you a call like, yo, you spending a lot more money than I am, and I have way more money than you.
That's just
so
crazy,
I think
right?
that's what the issue comes down to, is just being with the right people and having the right people around you. And we have 50 this whole time, so it was kind of easy.
But you know what's the conclusion, Reef? Jail. That's like the main conclusion of taxes, right?
Oh, for tax evasion?
Who we just saw when we came up here?
We just seen Ron Isley.
We just saw Ron Isley. He really went to jail at his age for like years, right?
And he was looking great. Shout out to Ron Isley too. No homo, but he was looking like, he was looking like new money.
You don't think they would touch him in jail? They don't touch old guys like that.
He's the man. What are you talking about?
He did. He got locked up for 3 years in the feds.
No, Ron Isley did do some time.
Yeah, like at least 3-4 years.
And you know what Whoo Kid says to him downstairs? I ain't seen you in a while. What the fuck kind of shit is that to say?
What?
This is what he says to Ron Isley. I'm looking at him like,
what?
Motherfucker just got out of the pen. And he says, yo, I haven't seen you in a while.
What would you rather?
What an asshole.
What would you rather hear? Me say
Whoo
that,
Kid.
or did somebody touch your ass?
No, nah. I mean, no homo, but
you?
yeah, it's good to see you. You said I haven't seen you in a while. It's been years.
That's why a lot of people like
He's
me,
been
because
locked up. This guy's crazy.
how the fuck is Ron Isley gonna go to jail and R. Kelly is not locked up? Like, that shit don't make no sense.
I'll tell you, as you know, the IRS has put more people to jail for offenses of whether the biggest gangsters have not been put away for their crimes
Because they pay.
per se.
Yeah.
It's the IRS that put Al Capone away. Let's start there.
Wow. So you can't get out of it.
And that's one of the biggest gangsters in the world,
Yeah,
Al Capone. Because you know what I think? What really happens with us being artists, we get that fast money one year,
Be wilding out.
and then you might have a little fun party with it, and that next year is tax time. You're like, damn, you got a grace period, but
Yeah.
it might be slow that next. To me, the rap game is like the block. It could be slow one year, it could be doing it one year. The block could be slow, the block could be fast.
And then,
So if you don't,
and just like
if
the
you
block,
don't-
you get locked up too.
Just like the block, you get locked up.
Shaka chaka ching.
You know?
I cut my
So what we doing, man? What we getting into, man?
We're gonna get into jail because you were talking about T.I. earlier. You can't believe he's getting locked up again.
Man, that's fucked
Isn't
up.
that crazy?
Man. Yo, let me tell you, man.
A lot of hot records out there. This guy's getting locked up.
Let me tell you something about Fed probation. Fed probation is like, it's the worst. It's kind of easy, but it's kind of bad. You know what I mean? Like when I was on Fed probation, I had 630 urines, and they gave me the drug program.
What?
Yeah, they gave me the drug program. You know what I mean? So they kind of lenient in certain ways, but in other ways they're not.
So what? Weed is cool, ecstasy is not.
I think really because he got arrested, that's what's making the violation fucked up. That's what's making an official violation. See, I was smoking weed. I never got arrested going to get the weed or nothing. I just had dirty urine, and my PO's like, yo, if you get more and more, if your levels don't go down, we're gonna violate you. He got arrested in a Maybach with, weed, everything.
Oh, and he was driving.
I don't know if he was necessarily driving, but
it's just the police contact that fucked him up. You know what I mean? It's a fucked up situation because he just came
LA,
home. And you know how the cops are, man, in LA.
And TMZ is there within 5 minutes.
Forget about it, man. Jesus Christ. Well,
let me ask you a question, Yayo.
Yeah.
As somebody that's been through this type of thing.
Yeah, because I got locked up in 11 hours. I got out 11 hours. I was right back in there. I went to federal prison. I went to MDC.
And I fucked your bitches. We had bitches for you.
Yeah,
It's our money.
And I had menage for me.
We paid for them. We might as well fuck.
When you're in that type of parole situation, what do you have to do to insulate yourself from fucking up? Like,
from
you as an individual to who you have around you to how you regulate your day-to-day activities to make sure that you do not fuck up.
Well, it seems like he has a very good lawyer and a very good staff of people behind him. But I think now the way his lawyer was talking now, like they're going to really put the pressure on him. Like, you can't really tell a nigga what to do if he's a grown man. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But at the end of the day, the way I seen his lawyer talking on an interview that was online, he was like he's going to stay out of trouble. Like, I think he really, really learned this lesson because you just did the same shit that I did, but I went home the next day. The next day I went into MDC. You know what I'm saying? But this 11 months is fucked up. It's 11 months of you going from your family, your friends, and your fans.
Is
and a lot of people
months,
love T.I.
Do we know whether it's in is it in Atlanta? Is it in California?
It'll probably be in Atlanta, I guess. I don't know.
Is he in just like the equivalent of
It'll
Atlanta's
be whatever.
Rikers, or is he in like?
Well, he is violating the Atlanta. I
know. He'll probably just do a couple of months, probably in whatever federal jail they have in Atlanta, probably instead of shipping him all the way out there for 11 months somewhere else.
I got another question too. Like Lil Wayne is gonna come out soon, but is he going to jail for the ecstasy thing in Arizona too?
They said he got probation for that.
He got off of that.
Oh, he got off of that.
Yeah.
He got probation for that, so that's good.
Isn't that crazy? Like everybody's getting locked up with hit records. Like what the fuck?
Nah,
man?
because it's so easy to get in trouble, man. It's so
Gucci
hard.
Man's going back again. That's all I've heard. A rumor.
No.
Oh.
Gucci Man?
I just saw it online.
Knock on wood.
I mean, I don't want it to be true, but yeah, I don't want it to be true.
But it's so easy to get in trouble, so hard to get out, and especially you being an artist, you a target for a lot of things. Like look at the Justin Bieber thing. He's in a laser tag park. He's playing around. He run by one kid. The kid is saying, yeah, he probably barely touched him. Hey, the kid is making millions. Of course the kid is going to drop to the floor. Yeah, I got punched in my jaw. He assaulted me.
Yeah, the ambulance chase.
By Justin Bieber.
But at the end of the day,
exactly.
When you get to a certain stature of an artist,
you're a target.
Justin Bieber should have shut down that laser park and said only me and my homies could play in here. Right. You know what I mean? And you got to move a certain way because you got to think about lawsuits and police peeing on your back.
Liability.
And you got to think, T.I., he's in a Maybach, 62, all white? Come on, man. Like police, they don't want to see no black. They see a black dude in that. They want to know who that is.
And you're out of here.
Come on, you in a $400,000 car.
If you don't look like a chauffeur, you're getting pulled over.
Yeah, definitely. And then once they smoke that, smell like Cali.
No, but that's
that Cali bud, that can't get out the car. The Cali bud, that's not getting out the car. That's reeking. That's gonna be in the everything in the interior, the seats, the carpet, the roof.
Shout out to the dispensaries out there. They're doing it.
Yeah, shout out to the dispensaries.
They're making coffee better.
You just gotta be careful. For any artist, you just gotta be careful on the way you move, man. Like the Justin Bieber thing, that's crazy. They got him as he has a.
What kind of person is gonna be like Justin Bieber? Knock me out.
A person that wants some money.
Come on, man. That's Justin Bieber, yo.
$500,000. His father said, hold on. He hit
Justin
you?
Bieber, come on, man.
He hit you? We want $500,000.
He got like a come on, man.
Took him to the house.
They're not gonna go to court. They'll settle out, and he's just.
You know how this game is played, man.
Make it go away.
T.I. should have had.
And all he said, and the people in the laser park said, yo, he didn't even have any words with the kid or nothing. He just ran by him because all the kids were trying to shoot him up. He was in there with regular other kids, but he's not a regular person.
That's fucked up.
You know that, Whoo Kid.
Damn, Justin Bieber, please.
Like Whoo Kid, when you trip on that crack outside the street, and you're like, help.
Come in front of Sirius.
Serious money.
Who?
Call Paul. Yeah, right.
It would be like, Whoo Kid.
Paul would be like, fuck you,
Shut
Whoo
up.
Kid. No, he was like, fuck you, Whoo Kid. 1-888 Shade 45.
Views of Whoo Kid.
Yes.
Shout to Banks right now too, man. He on promo, man.
Yes, he
got
is.
some big records on that album, man. Hunger for More
and
too.
that Kanye West shit.
Yo,
is
let me tell you, the
ridiculous,
Kanye
man.
West, Swiss Beats, Fab record is bananas. The record with me and him is bananas too.
They didn't leak that yet, did they?
Huh? No, they didn't leak that.
Can we
yet.
leak that now?
No.
Let's do that now.
I don't want him
Yo,
calling.
yo, let's do it. No.
He's on promo. Shout to Lloyd Banks. Hunger for
No,
More
yeah,
2 in stores.
November 23rd.
23rd.
Of course, we're gonna have Lloyd Banks up here before that, but shout out to Banks, man. A lot of hype out there.
Yeah. He got a lot of hype, man. And they was just talking about him on the MTV roundtable.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
you know that's big too, man.
And then they got that top 10 shit going on with the top 10 MCs.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that, Mr. Reef? Okay, we're out of here. I like MTVs. I don't want no problems. What's your relationship? Hold on.
What you gonna do is good music.